Strictly Come Dancing 2019 has just started, which can only mean one thing. Ayesha's Strictly Slice is back. Roll it. Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha, and let's just talk about the fact that Strictly Come Dancing is back on our screens. Happy, joy, glitz, glamour, glitter, more glamour. I am here for it. You guys who already subscribed to me last year for my Strictly Slice, you already know how hyped up that I get when it comes to Strictly Come Dancing. Okay, I pull out all the sequins, honey, all the glitter. I go nuts, okay? Now, if you are just finding me, if it's your very first time coming here onto my channel, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the Shasha Squad. If you love Strictly Come Dancing as much as I do, or perhaps even more so, I would love for you to join the family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can check back here every single week and get your Strictly Slice. With that being said, let's get straight into it. Now, when it comes to things like Strictly Come Dancing, I don't like to know about any spoilers, okay? So I don't know if this was actually a known thing, because as soon as Strictly gets announced, I just go like off the radar, and I'm just like, I don't want to know anything. I need to be surprised on the day. I had no idea that Kylie Minogue was going to be headlining this whole like launch. Like I was pleasantly surprised by that. She's so diddy and she's so cute, and it was just really nice to see her actually there singing. About that, was she actually singing or was she lip syncing? Because there was one point where the track was playing and her mouth was not moving. Did anybody else catch that? I mean, let's face it, she is Kylie Minogue. She can do whatever she likes. You know, no tea, no shade. I love me a good lip sync. But up until a certain point, I really thought she was actually singing. So, you know, whatevs. Anyway, so the dancers were looking absolutely gorgeous in their white and gold. Everybody is looking fine. I am so happy to see that Johannes is actually going to be partnered with a celebrity. I think he's a fantastic dancer and definitely does deserve this chance, as does Neil, for obvious reasons. Like, the guy's been there for however long. It's about time that he had his shot. I'll tell you when I absolutely lost it though, okay? When the dancers did the Beyonce medley, I was just like, oh my goodness. So the drummer started and I was like, I know this rhythm. And then they kicked into Lose My Breath and I was like, what? That is one of my favorite drum rhythms ever. And then when it went into Crazy in Love, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I just lose it. Crazy in Love is actually my theme tune. But whenever I hear it, I just instantly I don't know, I just become Beyonce. Like there's nothing I can actually do about it. It just happens wherever I am. So naturally, I was very happy to see that. The dance was absolutely epic. It had just like every single style of dance incorporated into it, and it was just so cleverly done. And I love the way that it then linked into going back into the studio, because obviously these things are filmed at different times. But it was linked really well, and do you know what? I need to be there, right? Next year, I really do want to be there at the launch, but I also want to be there in the studio. So, you know, I don't know if they're filmed on different days. I think they probably are filmed on different days, to be fair. But whatever, I need to be there. So just putting it out there into the universe. Somebody, please, if you're listening, can you please let it happen for me? Thanks. So when we got introduced to all of our celebrities and all of our fabulous judges, of course, my eagle eyes were open looking at to see who was the best dressed. Oh my goodness, Motsi. Hello, Motsi. So Motsi is OT's sister and she is a brand new judge, and I am really hoping that there's going to be no favoritism involved, because obviously that wouldn't be fair. However, the fact that she's been a judge on Strictly Come Dancing Germany for what, 8 years? She's kind of earned her place, okay? So I'm sure that she will definitely judge it all very fairly. End of the day, she's not judging OT, she's judging OT's partner. That's neither here nor there. Her dress though, Like, she just outshone everybody. She comes in with this massive, humongous, red, kind of like netted train. Oh my goodness, it was huge, absolutely huge. And it's exactly the kind of thing that I would wear. Like, if I'm turning up to Strictly Come Dancing for the very first time, I'm gonna make sure that you guys never, ever forget me, okay? I'm gonna go there in the most flamboyant, ridiculous outfit ever. And she did that. When she came out, I was like, okay, girl, okay. Let's all just have a moment of silence to appreciate Motzi's dress. Thank you very much, goodbye. As for the contestants, I think that my favorite outfit had to be Michelle Visage's dress. I'm not just saying Michelle Visage because obviously I love Drag Race. I'm not saying it because of that at all. I'm looking purely at the clothing. I loved the way that the black on the outside of her dress really sort of like cut into this kind of fake silhouette sort of thing. It just looked so beautiful on her. It was really nice and figure hugging. And I just think that the black and the gold just looked really classic. And she just had a very sort of like classy look about her. I just thought that she looked fabulous and I would totally wear that. Question of the day, who do you think was the best dressed celebrity? And by celebrity, I mean judge or celebrity who was taking part. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, just in case you missed who got paired up with who, don't you worry, your girl has got you. Okay, so first and foremost, we've got Catherine with Johannes. I really hope that I'm saying his name right, you know. Every time I look at it, I keep saying Johannes. I think that's how you say his name. Anyway, they're paired together. Then you've got Saffron and AJ. I did call that one, actually. I thought that they were quite a similar height, so I am pleased that those two are together. Michelle is with Giovanni. Well, if anybody can make a dance out of Michelle, it's gonna have to be Giovanni, most definitely. He does have a way with the older ladies though, so you know, watch out, Michelle. That's all I'm saying. Alex is paired up with Neil. You've also got James paired up with Luba, and you have Kareem who is paired up with Amy. Chris is paired up with Karen. David is with Nadia. Again, I definitely called that one because Nadia is tall and so is David. So, you know, he needed to have somebody who was gonna at least be able to match him on some level. Emma Barton is with Anton and he almost fell to the floor. Like, he couldn't believe his luck. He literally was like, so this is what it feels like. And I was a bit like, that kind of like puts a little bit of shade on everybody else. But I think he's probably just fed up of being the joke. Like, he normally always gets the person who more than likely won't be able to dance properly or is Anne Widdecombe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he normally gets like the funny one and doesn't get a fair shot. So I really do hope that he can go further in this competition because it's about time. To be honest, really, in my humble opinion, Anton should have been on the judging panel, but hey, you know, what ifs. Emma Weymouth is with Ali Ash, and you've also got Annika who is with Kevin. Now, I wonder if they paired up Kevin and Annika just because, you know, of all of the isms and schisms that were going on last year. Maybe they just don't want a repeat of that, and they think that that's quite unlikely in that situation. I don't know. Mike got put with Katya. You have Will who is with Jeanette. Then you've got Dev who's with Diane. And then you've got Jamie and Oti who are the last to be paired. Now, this bit is really quite sad. This obviously came to light right at the end of the show. But Jamie is actually not able to take part because during the group number where there was a lot of kicking and flicking and all the rest of it going on, he kicked out his foot and felt something pop. Physio said, you're gonna have to keep your foot in a boot for 8 weeks. Therefore, you are now out of the competition. How dread is that? Like, I felt really, really bad for him because you've gotten so excited, you know, like you've gotten all hyped up. You're so ready for it, you know, and you've told everybody it's a big announcement. Only for that to happen, like, I felt really, really bad for him. So poor Jamie, he had to be replaced by Kelvin Fletcher, who is an actor who some of you may know from Emmerdale. So yeah, he got called in, and so now he's going to be partnered up with Oti. I'm glad that Oti doesn't have to miss out because at first I thought that's what was going to happen, and boy, I don't know if I could cope watching Strictly without seeing OT dance, because she's like one of my favorites, if not my favorite. So like, yeah, I'm glad that she still gets to actually compete, but I do feel really bad for Jamie. I've got to say, I'm really impressed with the amount of performances that they packed into this launch. Also, I'm glad that it wasn't 2 hours long like it was last year. An hour and a half is much more manageable. That being said, I could watch Motsi dance for 2 hours straight and not get bored, because the woman is a machine. Like oh my goodness. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit gushy, but like, she's amazing. So I was so happy to see that they got all of the judges to dance. It's amazing watching Shirley do her thing, because you guys already know, like, she is a champion. So it was really, really good to see her getting down with all her Latin moves. As for Bruno was just being Bruno, okay? Bruno was just being his extravagant self. And Craig, I don't know. I would really like to see Craig dance properly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, proper. I would really, really like to see that. He had just a few little like jive moves and whatnot, but there wasn't enough. Like, I really, really would want to see him dance properly, because there aren't many videos of him on the internet dancing. And the ones that I've seen. By the way, did anyone else think that Craig was a little bit muted in this episode? Because normally, like, he's got more to say. Normally, he's got a little bit more attack. Maybe it's because of him bringing up the fact that, you know, couples have been sleeping together, etc., etc. And then apparently he got told that he can't say stuff like that. So they had to cut and they had to start filming again. You know, like, if any of you guys went to the launch, please do confirm what actually happened at that moment. I would love to know the full tea. But yeah, he just seemed really, really quiet, really subdued and not quite himself. I hope that changes, because I love Craig. Craig is one of my favorite judges, because he just tells it as it is. He, you know, just calls a spade, and I am all for that. So yeah, let's bring back Craig's personality, please. So after the judges did their bits in their own little like boxes, Motsi came out and she just tore the house down, okay? So we already were treated to Nancy, Nadia and Oti opening up that number, giving it all the samba shakes and all the salsa. I love me some Latin, right? I love it so, so much. I used to play samba back in the day. So when I hear those beats, I'm like, ah! Like, I just go mad. But when Motsi came out, she mashed up the place, okay? She wiped the floor clean. I was like, everybody else can just go home. Thank you very much for coming. See you later. See you in 2020. Because, you know, show's over. It's done. Now, it was really good to see Kevin and Stacey's Paso Doble again, because I really did thoroughly enjoy that performance last year. However, is it me? Or was it a little bit awkward to watch? Again, because of all of the, you know, smog surrounding their partnership. Like, I don't know. It was just a little bit awkward for me to watch. I don't know why, but, you know, maybe that's just me. But that aside, still performed it really, really well, despite having not done it in like a year. So, yeah, definitely props to them for doing it really, really well. I even really enjoyed Mark Ronson and Yeba's performance. Is it Yeba, her name? Yeba. I need to learn how to pronounce people's names before I turn this camera on. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed their performance. Not just the dances, but the actual singing. Like, she's got a beautiful voice. The big group dance was actually really quite fun to watch. It was really good to see the celebrities dancing with the partners that they'd been coupled with, because obviously when they're learning it, they don't know who they're gonna get. So it's quite nice seeing them get to their partners just naturally in the routine, and there's that little bit of chemistry that's there. That's really, really quite sweet, but you can still see the nerves big time, and that's understandable. It's their very, very first dance. However, they need to just get over that, because once week one starts, which is in a couple of weeks time, once it begins, you ain't got time for nerves, because you're going to be training night and day for hours and hours on end. you need to just get through it, okay? So I am wishing all of the contestants the very, very best of luck. I cannot wait to see how it all turns out. I'm super excited and I hope that you are as well. If Strictly Come Dancing is your thing and you don't want to miss out on the Strictly Slice, then make sure that you do subscribe so that you don't miss any more of my future videos. And speaking of more videos, it's time to give you a little bit of a throwback, okay? Here are some of my old Strictly Slices for you to just sort of check out and keep you in the mood whilst we wait 2 weeks for Strictly Come Dancing to properly kick off. Don't forget, it is on the 21st of September. That is when it is all about to go down. Take care, my darlings, and I will see you all soon. Mwah. Bye.